Just to be whoever you are is no disgrace. Don't be scared if you don't fit in. Look who's in the reject bin. It's the Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Dolls like you and me. Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls.
Made him perfectly. So if you got a bump on your nose or lumps on your toes, do not despair. Be like the Raggy Dolls and say I just don't care. 'Cause Raggy Dolls,
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls
Raggy
are
Dolls.
happy just to be Raggy Dolls, Raggy Dolls, dolls like you and me.
The Raggy Dolls were out in the field, trying to decide what to do. "Let's play leapfrog," suggested Dotty. "Oh, yes. What a good idea," agreed Princess. "Sounds good to me," said Hi-Fi. What is this leapfrog?" asked Claude. "How do you play it?"
"It's rotten," said Sad Sack. "All you do is bend over and everyone jumps over you. Then you have to jump over everyone else."
"Well, what is wrong with that?" demanded Claude.
"I could never jump over anyone else. I always squash them. Besides, I'm no good at games."
"Oh, come along, Sad Sack. Do buck up," said Dotty. "There must be something you can do." But Sad Sack just sighed.
"No, there isn't."
All the dolls felt very sorry for him. "I know," said Lucy suddenly. "Why don't we all have a game of cricket? We can all be fielders and Sad Sack can be in bat." "Come on, Sad Sack, play,"
"Okay,"
said Sad Sack. Dotty took a long time to run up.
"Well, it's now or never,"
thought Sad Sack. She tossed the ball so fast it made a big cloud of dust as it bounced in front of the wicket. "How's that?" yelled Dotty, thinking she'd hit the stumps.
"Achoo! I'm not out," sneezed Sad Sack.
Bad as he was at games, he wasn't going to be out first ball. "You're out," insisted Dotty. "Not out," argued Sad Sack. The two dolls couldn't agree. Hi-Fi tried to settle things. He tried to reason with them. "Oh, these crazy English," thought Claude. "What a stupid game. I want no part of it." Lucy was confused. She couldn't make up her mind. She wobbled about, all of a dither. "With all that dust, who could be sure? This is a decision for the umpire," said Princess. Everyone, including Claude, cheered up immediately. "Right," said Dotty, and the others agreed. But back to front, who was the umpire, hadn't been watching the game. He was staring up at the sky. "What on earth is that?" said back to front. "It's called an aeroplane," said Hi-Fi. "Ooh, yeah," said back to front. Hi-Fi went on to explain how aeroplanes flew all over the world, taking people wherever they wanted to go. How exciting it would be to fly in one, thought Princess. I wonder, do they by any chance visit La France, thought Claude. The dolls watched in amazement as the aeroplane twisted and dived and looped the loop. What they didn't know was that it was a toy aeroplane belonging to a boy in the next field. He was making it fly by remote control. Now he was ready to try the most daring trick of all, the victory roll. At the flick of a switch, the aeroplane went into a steep dive, then spun round and round, twisting through the sky like a giant corkscrew as it plunged towards the ground. Mayday! Help! Emergency! It's going to crash! Oh! The dolls were quickly on the scene. "Thank goodness no one's hurt," smiled Princess. They all studied the wreckage. Hi-Fi suggested that they could mend it and fly it themselves. What a good idea, they all agreed. Even Sad Sack.
Well, it's worth a try, he thought.
"I'll fix this in a jiffy, no problem," thought Back to Front. Claude carried the propeller, Hi-Fi and Lucy carried a wing, and the others got behind the rest of the aeroplane and pushed it.
This is better than cricket,
thought Sad Sack. Meanwhile, the boy was searching everywhere for his lost aeroplane. He didn't know about the dolls. He didn't know that they had found his aeroplane, and they were all hard at work, sewing, painting, and fixing. Before long, the aeroplane was looking as good as new.
That about does it, said Hi-Fi. Time to see if it will fly.
It was a moment of great excitement. Hi-Fi climbed into the pilot's seat. Back to Front sat in the observer's seat, while the others found themselves a safe place on the wings.
Everybody hold tight,
called Sad Sack. And on a signal from Hi-Fi, he whirled the propeller. This was the moment they had all been waiting for. The engine roared, and slowly the aeroplane moved forward. Then they felt it lift. The Raggy dolls were flying. Hi-Fi took the aeroplane very high. How small things looked from this height. Houses and trees were like tiny dots. "Ooh la la," thought Claude. "It is very breezy. I wonder how long it will take to get to France." But Hi-Fi wasn't thinking about France. He wanted to try some aerobatics. The dolls felt their tummies turn over as the aeroplane looped the loop. Soon, they were whizzing over the treetops.
I suppose this is fun, thought Sad Sack. I think it could be cheering me up.
Hi-Fi was thinking it was time to stop. They were running out of fuel. So, with a hop and a bump, the aeroplane landed safely on the field. Hi-Fi looked pleased with himself. "Well, oh, Hi-Fi," said Princess, "you have given us a flight we shall remember forever." Even Sad Sack agreed. All this time, the boy had been searching for his aeroplane. Where could it be? Suddenly, there it was, right in front of him. He was delighted. He could hardly believe his eyes. It was looking as good as new.
That was great fun, said Lucy.
Oh, yes, said Sad Sack. I think I shall become an aeroplane pilot.
Muttered Dotty. "I think you should learn to play cricket before you learn to fly. I seem to remember bowling you out."
No, you didn't bowl me out. You missed.
"No, I didn't."
Yes, you did.
"No, I didn't."
Did.
"Didn't."
Did.
"Didn't."
It's not much of a life when you're just a pretty face. Just to be whoever you are is no disgrace. Look around and you will find people of every kind. like the raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Dolls like you and me. Raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Raggy dolls.
Made him perfectly. So if you're not at ease with your knobbly knees and your fingers are all funny,